ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க. வந்துட்டாங்கல்ல.
Sir, shall I start, sir?
Yes, start. Okay. Start பண்ணுங்க. என்ன ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க. கீழே அந்த மைக் வந்து இது இன்க்ளூட் பண்ணுங்க. அப்ப ஏடி மேடம் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க. No, ready.
Yes, sir.
You may start it because it's a mic problem in Guardian's app.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful.
Face is audible.
Okay, sir. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful, most respected Secretary and Correspondent, Alhaj Daud Mian Khan Sahib, Director Dr. A. Rafi, Admin Manager Mr. T. Muhammad Iqbal, respected Department, Director of Physical Education, Dr. Gordon Paul, staff, outside participants, and my dear students, good morning to you and all present here. Today we have gathered here for a webinar on exercise and mental health. On behalf of Department of Physical Education, the Medavakkam College for Men, I deem it a pride to extend a cheerful welcome to our resource person, Dr. E. Kansan, Jesudas, Assistant Professor, BMCA College of Physical Education, Nandanam, Chennai, India. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation and being a part of this webinar. I also extend a warm welcome to our Secretary and Correspondent, Alhaj Daud Mian Khan Sahib, and College Management Committee members who are the source of support to us. I extend a warm welcome to our Director, Dr. A. Rafi, and Admin Manager, Mr. T. Muhammad Iqbal, who are source of motivation to us. I extend a hearty welcome to our Vice Principal, Dr. R. Ravi, IQAC Coordinator, Dr. M. Ajmira, Physical Director, Dr. C. Gordon Paul, staff and students, and most important participants. I welcome you all and the staff members who are the integral part of our college. I pray Almighty to bestow success on all of our endeavors. I am now I'd like to introduce our resource person for the gathering. The resource person, Samson J. Sudha, Assistant Professor, YMCA College of Physical Education. Another having a very rich experience in teaching and research. He has secured the same rank in graduation and has made research publication in various national and international journals. He attended many seminar conferences and workshops at state level and national level and international level. He organized many programs such as organized a cycle rally on women's fitness in the year 2012, convener of the Mahila Sports in commemoration of the Mahila Utsav organized by Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development in collaboration with YMCA College of Physical Education in the year 2011. Served as a technical director in the Krida Sports Meet for the persons with multiple disability jointly organized by Inner Wheel Club of Chennai and NIPMED in the year 2010. Organized the short-term training program on teaching yoga and martial arts for the blind, sponsored by NIVH in the year 2009. Organized the summer camp for the special children in the year 2009. He served as a member of various academic and professional forums such as member Board of Examination in Aya Nadar Janaki Ammal College, Sivagasi, member Board of Examination in Pondicherry University, member Board of Examination in Pondicherry University Community College. He held various positions such as Director in charge for the Project Physical Education for the differently able during the year 2008 and 9 and 2009 and 10. And in charge for the PGDTR course, innovative course funded by UGC from 2005 to 2008. And passed the state level officiating examination in the game of Kabaddi conducted by Tamil Nadu State Amateur Kabaddi Association in the year 2010. Accompanied the Tamil Nadu Physical Education and Sports University men Coco team as a coach cum manager during the year 2008 and 9 and 10. Served as a deputy warden for the men hostel for 2 years during the year 2006 and 7 and 7 and 8. And thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation. And definitely, our participants will take a lot in this seminar by attending the seminar, by just getting the informations from you. I would like to congratulate the Director of Physical Education, Dr. Godwin Paul, for selecting the apt topic for the webinar. And the topic for the webinar is common for all. It's actually for exercise and mental health. It is required in all stages of life. So thank you for organizing a wonderful webinar. Physical activity has a huge potential to enhance our well-being. Exercise not only has a positive impact on our physical health, but it can also increase our self-esteem. Self-esteem is how we feel about ourselves and how we perceive our self-worth. It is the key indicator of our mental well-being and our ability to cope with the life stressor. Physical activity and exercise is important for everyone. It promotes good health. Once again, I congratulate the physical director for selecting an apt topic for the webinar. And once again, I welcome you all for this wonderful webinar. And thank you very much for being with us. And especially, I take this opportunity to thank our management, Director Dr. A. Rafi sir, and Physical Admin Manager Dr. Mr. T. Muhammad Iqbal sir for all their support to organize programs in our institution. Thank you, sir, and welcome you all once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving an elaborate introduction about me. Can I start now? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning to all present here. Thank you for inviting me in this forum, in this platform for giving some light on the physical activities and mental health. I would like to thank the management, particularly the correspondent secretary of Quaide Milleth College, then Dr. Rafi Muhammad, the director, and also the principal, Dr. Mrs. Abdul Dawab, and other faculty members, learner faculty members, and also the experts of the college, and all the students from Quaide Milleth College and all other fraternities from other colleges also. I take this a privilege to enlighten something about the impact of physical activities on mental health. Since it is a heterogeneous group, I'll start with the physical activities, then move on to the exercises and also the impact of exercise on mental health. I'll start my presentation with your permission. So physical activity is a necessity for all world. Now we are facing a lot of problems because of this pandemic situation. So we are not in a position to move out of our home for any sort of physical activities. Here I am going to give you some of the suggestions for doing exercises inside the home setup itself. Just to start with, I'll start with this great quotation, the proverb by. It is a Greek proverb. A sound mind is in a sound body. So body and mind are considered to be the most important elements for our survival. So mind can exist only in a sound body. See, the Greek and Athens, they were front runners in the field of physical education and sports. So they have rightly said a sound mind is in a sound body. A sound mind doesn't mean the mind which is having control over all. A sound mind is one which is capable of good, positive, and free thinking. It should be free of thoughts. Mind is considered to be the most complex one. In psychology, the psychologists may be knowing. In psychology, they used to say mind is like a monkey. It will jump from one, like a monkey, it will jump from one area to the other area in fraction of time. It is considered to be the mad monkey. Not only the monkey used to jump from one tree to other. Like if it is mad, we cannot control it. Really, we cannot control it. We can't have the control over the monkey. That too has taken some toddy, liquor. So in Tamil they used to say Manamuru Kurangu, Manamuru Paitiyakara Kurangu, Manamuru Paitiyakara Kallu Kurangu. Like that they used to say Kalageli. So controlling the mind is a great venture for us. So this mind can be controlled, very much controlled through regular physical activities. The studies, many of the studies, they have proved that the mind can be controlled by regular activities. That we'll see later in the other slides. Sound body does not mean only a well-built body, a bulky body. Sound body is also considered to be a body which is free of any diseases, diseases or infirmities. The WHO has defined health as the state of uh, free from diseases or infirmities. So sound mind is free from any discomfort or disabilities. A healthy body. Body and mind should be driven alike, like a pair of horses hitched to a shaft. This is a saying by the great philosopher Plato. He's an Athenian philosopher. So body and mind, they should be driven alike, like a pair of horses. If one horse goes forward, the other horse will lead to the farm. So both the horses should be equally talented, equally distributed. The weight distribution should be equal. Like everything should be equal. When you are working harder to maintain your body, you have to maintain the mind also. You have to involve in some good healthy habits. So these two are the main sayings in with regard to the physical activities. Then we will move on to the physical activities. What are all physical activities? Whatever work we do will come under the physical activity. Whatever we are doing, or now we are sitting and listening, you are exerting some energy listening to this lecture. You are sitting idly in a position, you are shaking your eyes, you are moving your arms, whatever you are doing, all these activities will come under the physical activity. Whenever the energy expenditure is there from your body, that will be considered to be the physical activity. Any movement of your body that uses your muscles and expends energy, the energy should be flown. With the help of the energy, you are using the movements, you are using the muscles, you are using the arms. See, our body is composed of some around 650. Now they have come across the 650 muscle. Now exactly they don't know the number of muscles. Every day it is because of the scientific development, they are going on. Researchers, they are searching again and again and again. So the number of muscles, we have more than 650 muscles, they say. Previously they used to say 600. Now they are going on increasing the number. Whatever the movement is there exerted in the muscle, that is considered to be a physical activity. For moving the muscles, for the movement of the muscles, for movement of the ligament, limbs, we need energy. That energy we are getting from the food. That will see in the forthcoming slides. There are endless possibilities, and there will be an activity to suit almost everyone. Each and everybody in the universe is unique. We are not same. We are not same in the creation of God. We may look alike, but each and every individual in the universe is unique. The unique qualities only will determine the behavior of the individuals. So we have different set of physical activities. We have different set of workouts. We have different sets of exercises. So we should know what is physical activity, what is exercise. Exercise is a form of physical activity. Physical activity as a whole, what we are doing, how we are moving. Walking is a physical activity. Sitting and getting up is a physical activity. Moving from one place to another is a physical activity. Doing our daily needs, day-to-day life, whatever we are doing, all will come under the physical activity. So what are all the types of physical activity? First one, daily physical activity. As I already told you, activities of daily living. Every day we are sleeping. After getting up, we are doing our daily needs. The toileting habits. It starts from the toileting habits. We are finishing off and we are moving from one place to the other. We are moving from the bedroom to the other place. So likewise, we have the mobility. It can be simply said, it is the work what we have to do regularly. Then the exercises. So in this Physical activity, daily physical activity, mobilization from one place to the other, moving from the home to the college, moving from the home to the workplace, all will come under this physical activity. Then exercise, I'll explain in the next slide. Exercise, play, and sports. These are all the four forms of physical activities. We'll see one by one. Daily physical activity. What are all the daily physical activities? Recreational and leisure time physical activity. What we are doing in the leisure time. Now we are having plenty of leisure time. So what are all the things we are doing in the home will come under this leisure time. Recreation. Somebody will be having their own recreational activities. For some, they will, playing is maybe the recreational activity. For some, they will have the habit of gardening. They will have the habit of photography. They will have the habit of fishing. All these will come under the recreational activities. What are all the activities the person engages himself is called engages himself during the leisure time is called the recreational or leisure time physical activity. And transportation from one place to other, we are moving. We are moving from the home to the college. We are moving from the home to the workplace. We are moving from the home to the worship place. All these things will come under the transportation. We are moving the mobilization of our body from one place to another. We can move by walking or cycling or biking. The Western term they used to say the cycle as the bicycle as the bike. Biking, they call it as biking. Here we are colloquially saying cycling. So these two will come under the physical activity when we go for transportation, not the motorized cycles and not cars. Occupational activity, whatever we are doing for us, for students, your work is learning. Learning is your work. You are coming from your home to the workplace, the college, and you are learning. That is your occupational activity. Your work is learning. For the teachers, your work is teaching. So from your home, you are coming to the college and you are teaching. When you are teaching, you have to prepare. When you are going from one place to the other, when you are going from your staff room to the classroom, you are mobilizing yourself. So all these will come under the occupational activities. Household chores, those who are in the home. Or when we are at home, we may need some coffee. We may feel we may feel tired. After going home, we may feel tired. We are making our own coffee. That also is a physical activity. We are washing our clothes. We are helping our parents, or we are doing our own cooking. All these household chores also will come under this physical activities only. Cooking, mowing the lawn, then cleaning the house, washing your clothes, all will come under this household chores. The community activities. Community. What is a community? For the individual person, 2 or 3 persons form a group. 2 or 3 groups will form a community. 2 or 3 community. 2 or more community form a society. So societal activities, community activities. As a community, what we are doing? We are going for a walk. We are going for any other sort of activities. We are going for any recreational activities as a group. We are moving. So all these will come under the community activities. You may have a communal community group, community activities in your own college itself. You may have some cultural activities. All will come under. For that, you have to physically work. All these will also come under the physical activity. Then walking to the bus stop or walking to the market. You are walking to the market. Nearby market, you are not taking your car, you are not taking your bike, or you are not taking any of the auto or anything. You are walking to the nearby market. You are moving yourself to the market. You are taking some vegetables or any provisions from the market. That also will become the physical daily activities. Carrying the luggages, carrying what you are carrying, all will come under this physical activities. When we go for this occupational activity, when we say occupational activity, I forgot to say. For the load men, what the load men will do? They will be carrying loads. So for them, no need of special activities. What activity, what work they are doing itself will become the workload for their daily routine. So that will also will be taken into consideration. Then climbing stairs, when you are moving from one place to the other, in the college itself, when you are going to take a class from one class to the other class will be in the other building, the western building. You are moving from that place to there, and you are going to the second floor or third floor. Like that, you are climbing stairs. All these can also be considered to be your physical activities. So in the workplace, whenever you are going to the office, so if you are going an office goer, in the office, you can have some time to climb the stairs up and down. That will become that when you are scheduling your activities, I will explain that. So these are all the daily routine of work that which is considered to be the physical activities. Then exercise. When we come for this exercise, this is a purposeful activity carried out to improve the health. We are doing the exercises purposely to improve our health. Maybe you might have experienced some giddiness or some mental soreness or any discomfort you might have felt. Immediately you are going to the doctor. What the doctor says, immediately the doctor says, you check your BP, you check your sugar level, all these things they are checking. The first thing the medical professionals they advise is go for a regular physical activity. They simply say go for a walk for at least 30 minutes. So it is a purposeful activity. You are compelled to walk for 30 minutes, minimum of 30 minutes. That is the medicine for us. So we are lacking the physical activity. Since we are scientifically equipped, since we are sophisticated through the scientific innovations, we are lagging behind. We are not able to mobilize ourselves. We are not able to mobilize our limbs. We are sitting in a place and we are doing all the household works. Simple example is usage of mixie and grinder. Previously, some 30-40 years ago, there were no grinders, there were no mixies, there were no washing machines. They did physically. All these things were physically done. So here, when you are using all these sophisticated equipments, you are lacking the physical activity. So the systems, various systems of our body are lacking. They don't get the sufficient optimum level of energy for their daily usage. That will lead to some complication. That leads to the high blood sugar or high pressure due to inactivity. So exercise is a purposeful activity carried out to improve health or fitness. Fitness nothing but the ability to perform a given task without any difficulty. That is simple term of fitness. As a teacher, you have to take a class for minimum of 3 hours. That is your level of fitness. As a student, you have to sit for long 5 hours and listen to the lectures of the teachers. That is your level of fitness. Apart from this, you have to do your daily duties, routine. That is the fitness. So health, already I told you, free from diseases or infirmity. Fitness, your ability to accomplish your assigned work, that is fitness. So for this only we are choosing different modes of exercises. For this only we are going to the ground, we are going to the gym or any places where the exercises are performed. Simple forms of exercises are jogging. So jogging, walking is different, brisk walking is different, jogging, the intensity will differ. Cycling. lifting weights to increase strength. These are the simple forms of exercises. All can do this. Say I am not able to go for a jog outside, sir. You jog inside, jog on the spot, you march on the spot. That will become the aerobic activity for you. Cycling, I can't go for cycling outside. You apply the brake, you ride your bicycle inside the home itself. Don't take the stand. You ride yourself. Or you put some intensity. Instead of applying the brake, you have some resistance and you do this. Lifting weights, you no need to go to the gym. You can lift your weight. You take a bottle, smaller bottle, 500 ml bottle or 1 liter bottle. Fill water, you do biceps, you do triceps. That will become the easy gadgets for you to improve your strength. You can go for your own body weight exercises. That I'll explain you when we are coming to the different types of exercises. Then the next one is play. Play is enjoyable. Play is enjoyed by all, not only the small children. Even the elders, they like play. Play. What is the difference between exercise and play? What is the difference between play and sports? What is the difference between physical activity and sports? This is one of the forms of physical activity. But in play, there will be no set of rules. They call it as free play. Unstructured activity that is done for fun or enjoyment. Simple enjoyment. Say they will make fun of the friends. They'll make fun of their neighbors. They will make fun of their house members. That will become the play. Just for enjoyment, they are doing. This play is the work of a children. As we work in the college, as we learn in the colleges, what is the work of the children? They don't have any specific work. So play is the work of the children. There will be no definite sets of rules. There is no rules and regulation. You have to play like this. You have to play in this room only. Now the students are constricted in a room. You should not come out of this room. Mommy is busy in cooking, so you have to be in the hall only. You should not move to the bedroom, or you should not. Now they are confining the children. But previously, no rules and regulations. When I was a children, I used to play many games. When my mother asked me to go and get some vegetables from the nearby shop or get some provisions from the nearby shops, I don't go by walk. I don't go by running. I will use my vehicle. I have my own vehicle. I had my own vehicle. The imaginary vehicle. I'll start with the kick. I'll make sound of mine. I'll start like do. Then I'll be as if I am going in a bike. I'll move on the road and I'll get what my mommy says. So this will become the play. This is the others may look it different. So the children, they want to enjoy. They want to have fun. They are working. Actually, they are working. They are helping their parents. But he's enjoying that work. That is called the free play. Like that, we have numerous minor games. We have different types of party games. All will come under this play only. Active form of learning that unites body, mind, and spirit. So, all the educational experts, they insist mostly on the playway method of learning for the children. Playway method of learning. So if I ask you to learn an exercise, if I teach you an exercise as a college student or a working staff, if I ask you to stand erect, if I ask you to march, if I teach you marching, it is very difficult for me to teach marching. The knee should not bend, the heel tap should be there. When you are moving the other leg, the heel tap should be there. The release of the toe should be there. You should swing your arms up to your shoulder level. It will be very difficult to teach you. But in the playway method, we can teach the small children easily. Likewise, you can teach any of the activities, anything with the playway method of teaching. The experts, educational experts, they concentrate on playway method of learning for the children, since it unites the body, mind, and spirit. He knows nothing. He cannot. The small child, he will ignore all the persons, what they other think. I'm simply making noise and running on the road. Everybody is watching me. Still, those who are watching also, they will enjoy how he's going. He's running and going. But it seems going in the bike. Like that, if the others also will enjoy. So this is the play. This is one form of physical activity. It reduces the tension. So free play always reduces the tension. The tension of the muscles, the tension of the mind, everything will be relaxed when you are doing any enjoyable activity, any fun activities. You are reducing your tension. The next one, sports, organized sports, competitive sports, structured and competitive activities. They will have definite sets of rules and regulations. Football should be played in the football field only. Hockey should be played in the hockey field only. Basketball, they have to play only in the basketball court. All these will be the structured competitive activities. You can involve in this. Only the professional players will concentrate on the training. But for the sake of pleasure, for the sake of fun, you can have your own way of playing. If you are able to score, you can score. If you are tired, you can relax inside the court itself. So this will have the intensity. How much intensity you are putting? Intensity is nothing but the effort. How much effort you are putting? Football, you will play differently. Morning you are coming, you are seeing some of the boys playing football. You also want to play football. Means you will play differently. The same thing. You may be a football player. The same thing when you are put in a match, when you are put in a competition, your intensity will differ. So for the purpose of recreation, you will play differently. For the purpose of sports, you will play differently. So these structured activities are called the sports. Then we will move on to the benefits of regular. What happens when you are involving in regular physical activities? What is happening in your mind, when you know, particularly in your body? We have exercise physiology, exercise psychology, different disciplines are there to go in deep on this. But to our extent, what is happening? The basic thing, what happens when you are running? When you are running, all your body parts are involved in. Running and swimming, when you are going for a swim or when you are running, all your body parts will be working. All the systems of your body also will be working. Immediately when you stop, you feel your heart rate, you feel your heartbeat yourself. You can feel your own heartbeat. So, because of the increased circulation of heart. So, like this, what are all the benefits? We'll simply see what happens. Increased cardiac and pulmonary function. Cardiac function, cardiac refers to the heart. The beating of heart. Why heart is beating? The heart should pump the blood to all parts of the body. It is pumping the pure blood and it goes to all parts of the body. Why it should go to all parts of the body? The heart is considered to be the engine of a car. Like an engine which helps the car moving, the heart also helps our body to respond to different activities. So why blood should go to all parts of the body? Already I told you, when we are starting the physical activity, for doing any activity, we are expelling some energy. From where the energy comes? The food which we are taking will be converted into energy. How it is converted? It is a process. The process by which the food is broken down into pieces to give energy is called metabolism. So the through metabolism, the food is broken down and it is converted as energy. The different energy, the components of food are taken to various parts of the body, particularly the cells of each and every organs, our body. Each and every cells need the nutrients. Different nutrients they need different for different purposes. Particularly carbohydrate, they need to give energy for the core activities. Protein helps in healing process. And other components, carbohydrate, vitamins and minerals, they help in the other functions, defensive functions they help. Likewise, the oxygen is also carried out to all parts of the body through the heart only. So when the heart is taking the oxygen, now we are talking mainly for the past 2 years, the past 2 months, they are talking about the oxygen deficiency inside the body, as well as oxygen deficiency in the hospitals. Why we need this oxygen? Like we inspire and expire. We are breathing, no, we are taking in oxygen and we are sending out carbon dioxide. Likewise, each and every cells in our body is composed of numerous cells. Cells are the building blocks, like the bricks for the building. Each and every cell construct the body. So cells, more cells form the tissue, more tissues form the organs, different organs form the whole body. So cell is the basic and functional unit of our body, as we all know. So each and every cell do respire. That is called internal respiration. They need oxygen for their functioning. So only the heart is taking, the heart is sending the oxygen to all parts of the body, all the cells of the body through the blood vessels. The blood vessels, from the blood vessels through the capillaries, it moves on to each and every cells of the body. Then pulmonary function. Why this pulmonary function? Lung, what is the function of lung? It purifies the blood, the oxygenated blood. The impure blood is oxygenated and it becomes the pure blood, and it is transported to the heart. From the heart, it is going to different parts of the body. So physical activities increase the cardiac and the pulmonary function. So increase in the cardiac and pulmonary function will help in the effective usage of different parts of the body. Improved ability. Automatically, when the cardiac function is improved, when the pulmonary function is improved, the mobility of different parts of the body also will be enhanced. So this will help in improved ability to perform different activities of daily living, from the toileting habits to every activities till we go to bed, all the daily activities. So because of the inactivity, the elders, geriatric patients, they are getting the problems in their daily. They depend others to mobilize themselves from one place to another. We have to take geriatric. You might have experience when geriatric patients are there in your home. We all, I don't know whether it is a secular family or a joint family. Previously, in the joint family, elders will be there. For everything, they need the help of others. To mobilize themselves from one room to the other room, they will use the crutches or the walking sticks. So the activities of daily living is minimized because of their inactivity. That to the less supply of all the nutrients, where all the systems are deteriorating because of the age. So improved ability to perform activities of daily living. Protection against development of chronic diseases. Chronic diseases, we are having viral diseases, bacterial infections, everything. Small infection can lead to different causes. Now we are experiencing. Nobody knows how it comes, how it came. Nobody knows when it is going to go away from us. So all these things, we have to protect everything. Our body should protect everything. So the blood corpuscles in our body, the corpuscles, red blood corpuscles, white blood corpuscles. White blood corpuscles are called as the defenders. They defend the infection. They defend the virus. They defend the bacteria. So the defensive mechanism is by the white blood corpuscles of our body. So protection system can be enhanced through physical activities. The World Health Organization and other medical councils, they are during the first wave, they told that if at all you have any possibility to mobilize yourself, if you have any chance of exercising, if you have any chance of doing physical activity, at least 30 minutes a day, you go on to the physical activity. Like that, they insisted during the first wave. Now we don't have that opportunity also. We are not able to come out of they are insisting us to have 2 masks inside the home itself. So this has become the bigger problem. Those who are having the good defense mechanism, they are surviving. They are not getting the infection. They are not getting infected because of this. So this will help in improving the immunity. Physical activities will help in improving the immunity of the individuals. Coming to this psychological aspect, these 3 are physiological aspects. Coming to the psychological aspect, decreased anxiety, the fear of doing for first time when we are doing an activity, we will have actually the fear. If it is practiced, it will not be a big threat to us. So first time fear is called to be the anxiety. Depression, when we are experiencing something which we didn't expect, we are depressed. This will automatically put a passion down. But the players, I am taking a ball, I am moving to the goal post. Actually in the goal post, I made a dodge. He fainted on the dodge. The goalkeeper fainted on the dodge. I am moving to the right side, dodging left side. He is out of the post. I am now open. The post is open. I can kick the ball inside. What will happen if I kick the ball outside? Nobody is there to defend the goal. Even the goalkeeper is out of his position. I am having the ball in front of the post. If I slightly kick the ball will go into the post. At that time, what I am doing? I am giving more force. I am kicking with full power. The ball is going out of the post. My aim is to score a goal. But now the ball is going outside. I'll be depressed. What will happen? I can throw something, I can fall down, I can cry, I can come out of the game. All these things can happen. But as a player, I will not do all these things. It will be practiced. A good save by the goalkeeper, a good kick by the players. All these will occur instantly in the game situation. So this will be practiced by the players. One who is involving regular physical activities, they can easily come out of their depression. They will not have the regular through the regular practice, they will not have the anxiety also. The level of anxiety, we can't say they will not have depression. We can't say they will not have anxiety. The level will be lowered by regular, enhanced feeling of the main concept, well-being. Well-being simply says, well, I am well. And well, I have no worries. That well-being. So this will develop through the physical activities. Control, weight control. Already I told you, whatever we are taking, the food which we are taking will be converted into energy through metabolism. So the weight control, now almost all will be experiencing this problem. The health concept, the main mantra is input should be equal to output. Whatever you are taking inside should be spent out. The normal calorific value, the normal calories which we need as a sedentary human being, we need 2600 calories. For players, it is double. But now we can't say a player, since the players are also not going for regular trading, they are also will be considered to be sedentary person. So 2600 calorie is the normal. Suppose we are taking 300 calories. So 400 calories we are taking more. For that 400 calories, we have to do some extra work. This 2300 calories is for the regular physical activity. What I told you earlier, the day-to-day work. For that 2600 is enough. Since it is a special day, since we got luckily got chicken from outside or mutton from outside, I have taken some more. For that, I have to work somewhat extra. So 400 calories we have to work. What will happen if we didn't work extra? What happens to that 400 calories? That will be converted into adipose tissue. See, the energy is stored in the form of glycogen in the cells. Whenever we are working, it releases the glycogen. That is the metabolic process. It is the different glycolytic metabolism, aerobic metabolism, anaerobic metabolism. That depends the activity which we are doing. So here, the extra food which we are taking, extra energy which we are taking will be converted into energy, and it will be stored as the adipose tissue. Where the adipose tissues will be? It will be directly under the surface of the skin. In between the cells and the skin, it will be there. In between the organs and everybody. It is essential for the hormones. We have different hormones secreted in our body. So for the secretion of all these hormones, we need cholesterol and adipose tissues. So this adipose tissue, when it goes on, today I'm taking 400 extra, tomorrow I'm taking 600 extra, day after tomorrow 200 extra, it will sum up and it will settle as adipose tissue, adipose tissue, adipose tissue. If it is not spent in 2 or 3 days, that adipose tissue will be converted into fat. As we all know, fat accumulation, we need extra workout. Fatty body, fatty cells, fatty liver. The main function of the fat is to safeguard the visceral organs. It will be around the visceral organs. It will be giving the cushioning effect to the visceral organs. So this extra energy will be converted into adipose tissue, and also it will be converted into fat if you are not using the adipose tissue. So it is, when you are going for training, it will be explained in precisely and clearly. We will move on to the next slide. We don't want to take much time on this. So weight control can be accomplished by the regular physical activities. Lower cholesterol, already I told you, fat. Cholesterol is part of the fat. Cholesterol and blood pressure. Whenever we are going to the doctor, whenever we are going for any ailments, they check the pressure. What actually is the pressure? My pressure is increasing. I have low pressure. What is that exactly, the pressure? See, when the heart is pumping the blood goes through the blood vessels. The pressure exerted by the blood on the walls of the blood vessel is called the blood pressure. So this depends the thickness of the blood vessels, the amount of blood pumped by the heart. All these things will come into consideration. When you are having some discomfort, automatically more blood will be pumped out. So at that time, the exertion of force on the walls will be more. At the same time, when the vessels are they call it as some fat deposits are there in the blood. It should be the it will settle inside the blood vessels. If it is more the pressure, some like water passing through a hose pipe only. When some blockage is there in the middle of the pipe, the other area will be experiencing more pressure. That is the pressure. That will be normal. That will be minimized. That optimum level will be there. So lower cholesterol and blood pressure can be accomplished by physical activities. And sir, I am going to start my routine. I want to exercise from today onwards. What I should do? I can't simply say go for 5 kilometers run, or you get up from your bed and you jog on the spot near the cart itself. You jog for 30 minutes. I can't give you like this. First, you get the clear picture from your physician, medical profession. Inform your physician. I am going to go for strenuous physical activity. I want to exercise myself. I want to get fit myself. I feel I am having some health issues, or I am having some internal problems. I feel something because of my inactivity. So first you inform your physician, medical practitioner. Without consulting a doctor, you don't go for any exercise routine, any sort of physical activity, whether it is cycling or whether it is walking or whether it is jogging. It will have some effect. If the internal organs are weaker, or if you have any problem, we cannot predict what happens in our body. Each and every, already I told you, each and everybody in the universe is unique. So all our system will have their own unique nature. That can be predicted. That can be seen only by the medical professional. So first you inform your doctor. Then after getting consultation from the doctor, you participated in graded exercise test. You have to go for testing. Who will do this testing? How I can test? I have to test my endurance. If I want to test my endurance, should I go for 30 minutes run, or should I go for 40 minutes? I want to check up to what time I can exercise. Can I work for 30 minutes? Can I work for 40 minutes? Can I work for 1 hour? Like that, you may be thinking of yourself. How to test that? Simple tests are there. Many tests, fitness tests are there. So you should know your current level of fitness. You may be a good player when you are studying. When you are in your college level, you may be a good player. You may have tremendous fitness level, but it may deteriorate because of your inactivity or lesser activity. So now what is your level of fitness? That should be known to you before you are involving in any sort of activities. That your physical education teacher or your fitness trainers will be knowing very well about this. So you consult with them. You get the guidance from them. You get a chart from them. What sort of activity is suiting me? It can suit me. What activity? What type of body I have? Whether it is aerobic system or anaerobic system. I told you the metabolic system itself, aerobic or anaerobic. Anaerobic without the help of short sprints, 100 meters run, short duration activities which can be performed in minimum time. All will be coming under anaerobic system. So that should be found out by the fitness professional. That can be found out by the fitness professional. You may be a good runner. You may be a marathon runner. Or you may be a sprinter. The type of fiber, muscle fiber, fast twitch fiber, slow twitch fiber, 2 types of the red fiber, white fiber, that will decide the aerobic system of your body. So that should be known by you. You may have anaerobic system of body, but you are trying for aerobic system, means it will not be suiting you. So you have to find out your body type. According to that, you have to choose your activity. Find out the effects of, you may be having some medication for different ailments. So you should know the effects of medication also. Based on that, you have to go for activities. Consult a trained exercise professional. Already I told you, all the physical education teachers, they are well trained in all the activities. You may be thinking, my physical education teacher knows nothing. He will whistle, he will throw the ball, ask us to play the ball. After the class, take the ball and go to the class. Not like that. They are studying anatomy physiology, exercise psychology, kinesiology, biomechanics, every science subject the teachers are studying. So they are good in individualization. What activity suits you? Now all the training sessions are also individualized. Previously, goalkeepers will go for different training. All other players will go for different training. All defenders, midfielders, forwards, everybody will go for a group activity. But nowadays, not like that. Individualized training based on the efficiency of the player, based on the body type of the player, they are giving individualized training. Because of that only, we are able to see such competitions in the matches. So already 1 hour ago, I'll slightly go faster after this. So safety consideration. What safety consideration should be taken for going for anything? If you are going for cycling, you have to go with the helmet only. Like that, you will have some safety consideration. You have started your exercises. You are experiencing pain in the leg, pain in the shoulder, pain in the hand, pain in the arm, pain in the finger, or you are experiencing some discomfort. You are sweating a lot, nausea, you feel like vomiting, dizziness, you're getting the giddiness, headache, chest pain, heartbeat, you are getting irregular heartbeat. Sometimes the heartbeat is slow, sometimes it is faster. Like that, you are experiencing. If you experience any of this, you stop the training. Immediately stop the training. You get the consultation from the medical officer and also the trainer, physical trainer. Drink plenty of fluids. So when you are exercising, the energy expense will be there. Dehydration will be more. More than 80% of our body is composed of water only. So when you are exerting energy, it is spent in the form of heat only. So dehydration may occur. It may lead to some complication. So take plenty of fluids, particularly simple water. Normal water is more than sufficient. Wear appropriate clothing. Appropriate clothing includes the shoes also. You cannot run on the road with a football boot. You cannot run on the road. I am an athlete. I can go with the spikes on the road when I am going for road race. It's not advisable. Wear appropriate clothing for appropriate activities. Set realistic short-term and long-term. We have definite goal. 3 years I am going to complete this degree. After 3 years, what I am going to do. After that, what I am going to do. After my PG, what I am going to do. Like that, we will have the goals. As a teacher, I'll be having some goals. This year, I'll be going to present these many of papers. Next year, I'll be concentrating on the books and journals. Like that, we'll be having goals. So you have some short-term goals and long-term goals. Within a month, I will reduce 2 kgs of weight. That is short-term goal. Long-term goals, within 1 year, I will build my muscles. I'll differentiate the muscles like competition, weight training competitors, the bodybuilders. I'll have the 6 packs in a couple of years. Like that, you definite some goals. You have some realistic goals attained. At the age of this, after 18, you cannot go and get a medal for India. If you want to get a medal for India, you have to start from your early childhood itself. Now you cannot go and win a medal for India. So realistic goals should be there. Find and follow an exercise program that meets your specific goal. I want to have the 6-pack. For having the 6-pack, you have to go for weight training, particular weight training, and also the core strengthening. Instead of that, running for miles daily will not give you the six pack. So specific according to the need of the goal, the exercise program should be there. For that only I told you the exercise professional, the trainers, physical educationists will you guide you what exercise suits which goal. Like that you have to get the guidance from the. Then how to start? First you overcome the barriers. You will not have the time for doing exercise. You may be lacking the time. You overcome the barriers. Unless you want to be well, you should have some enthusiasm towards that activity. So first you overcome the barriers, whatever the barrier you have, you overcome. Some may mislead you. They may mislead you for some activities. So you have to overcome the barriers and you have to suit your own. Make time. Don't simply say, don't skip the physical activity saying that I don't have time. You have to make time for that. Like other activities, your other work, you have to make time for the physical activities. Be practical. Already I told you which suits you, that you have to do. The practical, which can be done by you, you have to be very conscious about this. Right for you, what activity is right for you. Making it part of life, whether it is 3 days a week or daily, make it a part of life. Exercise is your daily activity, so make it part of daily life. Start slowly. First day itself, you should not go for maximum intensity, maximum load, maximum volume. Like that, you have to slowly increase your intensity, slowly increase your load, everything you have to start slowly. The goal setting also should be taken into consideration. You can work at home itself. You can work at your workplace itself. Sir, I don't have time to go home and do the work. In the ground itself, you work out and go. I don't have any time for that also. I have to travel 2 hours. Afternoon time, you are having some free hours. You go to all the floors. You get up, you climb the stairs, climb down the stairs. That is also a physical activity. Sitting in the chair. You are sitting in the chair for a long hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. At times, after 30 minutes, you get up, you do some static stretches in that. I have given some of the slides of the stretches also that you can do in the chair. At home, you stand up, stamp your feet. You walk on the spot itself. Don't go out of the room. Inside the room, you walk yourself. Then you walk with your arm swing. Then slowly jog on the spot. Then increase the speed by swinging your arms. Like that you can do in your home itself. Then out about, you are going out and you are playing with your group, your friends, all this. You are going out of the home and you can play any activities, or you can go for jog, you can go for sprints, or any set of activities. And what are all the kinds of exercises? Kinds of exercises, mainly they are divided into 3 kinds: cardiovascular, strength and muscle endurance, flexibility. So these are all the 3 kinds of exercise. Cardiovascular, increasing the ability of work. Endurance, cardiovascular endurance, ability to work for a prolonged time. Long distance runners, they will run for miles, they will run for hours. So their heart will become very hard. The walls of the heart will become very harder. That is cardiovascular. Strength and muscle endurance. Strength of the muscle. Ability to overcome a resistance. That is the strength of the muscle. Muscle endurance. Endurance also, you are lifting a weight. How long you can hold the weight for in the hand? That is muscle endurance. That will come. Apart from this, strength, muscle endurance, power also will come into this. Flexibility, the stretches, mainly the stretches. The flexibility, range of movement around the joints is called the flexibility. So these are all the kinds of activities. Now we'll move on to quickly to the wellness, psychological aspect of this exercises. What happens to the mental health? Now we studied about the different effects on physiology and how you have to start the program. We will move on to the Mental health. See, this is the literal definition. Mental health and wellness is the absence of mental illness such as depression and the ability to cope up with the daily activities, daily challenges, daily activities with the positive attitude, optimistic level, and constructive manner. This is the literal meaning. What is well-being? A positive physical, social, and mental state. Positive physical, yourself, social. In the among the society, you have to behave properly. Mental state, your mind, how your mind reacts. When you are alone, your mind will be different. When you are in a group, your mind will be. That is called the group psychology, individual psychology and group psychology. Sense of feeling good about ourselves and being able to function well individually or in relations. All this psychology, whenever you're dealing with psychology, the individual and group psychology will go hand in hand. So well-being, not only within yourself, in the society also. The ability to deal with the ups and downs. We will have some ups and downs. Whatever we think will never happen. We'll have the ups and downs. We may depress. We may go to some extent. We may go for big doubts. So at that time, how you deal that situation, how you are able to deal that situation. So the ability to do with the ups and downs of the life, the feeling of connection to the community, and again this group psychology, having control and freedom over our lives, our own lives, control, how you are controlling yourself. If you are not able to control, I already told you, mind, it is very difficult to control. So what are all the strategies you are accomplishing to control yourself? And freedom, we should have the freedom to express our feelings. The freedom, that's like the same, others also will have the freedom. You cannot touch my nose. You can, so point the finger to me, you cannot touch me. So the freedom also should be taken into consideration. Having a sense of purpose and feeling valued. Values, your own values. How you are valued in the society. Impact of physical activities on different psychological aspects. Impact on mood. Mood particularly depends the mind. What is your mind? I don't have the mood. Simply we say, I don't have the mood. So when you are losing your temper, when you are not in a mood, particularly this is the biggest complaint from all the women, gender-based women. When they are not in a mood, they will go out of the house. Men, they tend to go out of the house, they will roam around, they will come again. So that is their mood booster. They'll go out, they'll go for a walk, they'll release and they'll relax and they'll come back. So like all these women also, they are not able to, this is the main complaint from the women's side. So physical activity helps as a mood booster. When you are involving in physical activity, it will control your mood. For example, simple example, a boy is scolded or given punishment by a teacher in the morning, first period, he was thrashed by the teacher. He will not have the mood in the school itself. He will be thinking of the home. I'm not treated properly today. I'm very much upset. I can't concentrate in any of the classes like that. He will be having. Afternoon session, he will be having some physical education classes. What we call PT classes, PT period. So from the morning 10 o'clock, he will have the grudge in the mind. His heart will be more weight. His feelings he cannot express to even his friend also. For not doing any mistake, he was punished by a teacher. Even the teacher come and get him a biryani in the afternoon also, he will not come out of that. He may talk to the teacher. He may simply say, he may bring the smile in his face and he may have something in his mind. But seeing a ball on the ground, he will forget everything. What happened in the morning? So everything will become, will be diverted. He will get the anger, everything will be there. The grudges will be poured into the game. So physical activity will directly impact on the mood of the individual. Then impact on stress, whatever stress we have. Stress buster, physical activity will become the stress buster. See, because of stress, we are physiologically facing some problems. If the stress first affects on the shoulder only, it is a stressful day, it is a hectic day, they used to say. So stress starts from the shoulder and it will migrate to the arms and it will go to the back of back muscles. So the day will be a worst day for them. So to release this stress, they have to involve in some sort of physical activities, leisure time activities, recreational activities. It will help us stress buster. Then self-esteem, players always have the self-esteem. They'll be having their own esteem. They can produce themselves in the society as a fit individuals. All the players are admired by the spectators. They become the celebrity because of their physical activity. They keep themselves fit. They are involved in regular physical activity. They can overcome any stress at any time. They can overcome any problems. So the self-esteem of the individual will